Hello, I'm Gabriel, and welcome to an episode of Gabriel Reviews, where I talk about movies and review them on my channel every Friday. And today's movie review, we're going to be reviewing Battle Royale.
今日は皆さんにちょっと殺し合いをしてもらいます。最後の一人になるまでです。反則はありません。
So Battle Royale is a Japanese dystopian action film released in 2000, directed by the late Kinji Fukasaku, and was based off of the novel of the same name written in 1999. When this movie was first released by Toei Company, it was met with controversy and was banned/taken off of other countries until 2010, when Anchor Bay already gave it a direct-to-video release. The movie grossed over $30 million and earned critical acclaim and was known to be a cult classic. Another fun fact I want to say is that director Quentin Tarantino praised this movie as his favorite movie of all time, which I think you can guess why, since if you're a big fan of Quentin Tarantino like me. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe this was the movie that was the inspiration for the Hunger Games, if I'm right or wrong. But anyways, now it's time to get right into the plot. So this movie takes place somewhere in Japan and follows a young high schooler named Shiya Nanahara, who is our main character in this film. And his mother left him as a child when he was in 4th grade, and his father took his own life in his first year of high school. His teacher, Kitano, leaves his school after being wounded by one of his students, but eventually returns later on. One day, Shiya and his class are on a field trip when they suddenly wake up on a remote island in a classroom with two other transfer students, that being Shogo Kawada and Kazuo Kiriyama. Their teacher, Kitano, returns telling his class that they were chosen to participate in an act called the Battle Royale Act, or the BR Act in short, which was an act that allows students to fight each other off to the death until there's only one survivor left. The class also have metal collars on their necks, which gives them a signal that they will explode if they are tampered with. So during the game, the class must kill each other off with weapons they are given for 3 days, which, if it doesn't work, if they don't kill each other off for 3 days, all the collars will explode. So during the game, Shiya teams up with his classmate Noriko Nakagawa, and also teams up with Shogo Kawada, the transfer student, to fight each other off as the film progresses to the other class. Now onto my thoughts. Now, I love Japanese cinema. I watch a lot of movies from Japan every once in a while. And when it comes to anime, to horror movies, this one is a good example of a popular movie from Japan. Now, I really enjoyed this movie a lot. The set designs are really well done, the script is well written, and the music in this movie is fantastic. The music feels like a mix between Mozart and Beethoven together as the film gets more tense as it goes. It is a very violent film as well, and it's more different than the Hunger Games, I should say. Instead of bows and arrows, it's firearms instead to participate in the game. It's a pretty crazy film if you ask me. The blood is all over the place, but I will say it does a great job showing all the characters and how they participate and get killed off in as many ways as possible. And Kiriyama's character is pretty cool and crazy, as he's the one who always kills them and always takes their weapons. He's probably one of the coolest characters in cinema history, especially in Japan history as well. And yeah, speaking of the Hunger Games, I can't decide which one of those movies I like better, if it's this movie or the Hunger Games better, but don't get me wrong, they're both great movies. And I think this is one of the best Japanese films of all time, and for many good reasons. Also, I did watch a couple of behind-the-scenes videos, and from what I've seen, it seems like everyone had a really fun time making the film, which is pretty cool. And if you're a fan of the Hunger Games, Fortnite, PUBG, over-the-top action movies, or Japanese cinema, then I highly recommend you check this one out. It's still a great movie almost 25 years later, and I plan to read the books someday as well. And I do know there is a sequel to this movie that came out in 2003, although I hear that movie's not very good, but I will still watch it just to see. But anyways, this is a great, bloody, action-packed Japanese film that I highly recommend. And to end off this review, I'm going to give Battle Royale an 8 out of 10.
Nice.
Okay, that's the end of this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, like, comment, and make sure to stay tuned for more videos coming in the future. Bye-bye.